Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to...
Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Germany finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Ødegaard. Munoz. Partey. Showing good feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thuram. And he was alert to it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And here's Thuram. Thuram! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. And it's Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Big chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Tchouaméni. And Mendes. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Ødegaard. That's an excellent interception. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he can thump it away. Can he get on the end of this? Partey. Ødegaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. Mendes receives it in a wide position. And he's heaved it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Dembele. He's had it taken off him. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is good alertness. Munoz. And it's Partey. Now it's Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. A probing pass. Rice is wide and looking to get onto this. That is lovely. And that's been into... The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So straight into the second half. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Araujo. And Mendes. Bellingham. Ødegaard. Van Dijk. And it's Partey. Now Ødegaard. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Mendes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Manchester United, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bellingham. Mendes providing an outlet on that flank. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two
Number
coaches
13,
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 21, Dembele.
Hakimi
Number 22, Bruno
looking to play him in. Osimhen wants to run onto this.
Number 45, Osimhen. Number
Rice.
20, Vinicius Junior. Number 9.
And the shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dembele! It's Dembele! And somehow he kept it out.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now then, the ball's come loose. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nuno Mendes. Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh no, what has happened here? Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Tchouaméni. And it's Mendes. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? He's having a hit! Lacking in accuracy. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Thuram. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for the run. That is good alertness. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Gravenberg. Chouameni makes a dash for it. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Munoz. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
He has found the way through.
Oh, really well played.
Alvarez. Rice. Oh, they can break here. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Odegaard. And here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Germany are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Can he get it through? That is good progress on the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Dembele. Hangs one in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Carreras, Turan, and he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Konate, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh no, this does not look good. Konate. Ødegaard gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Carreras did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get free. Ødegaard, that's a lovely, neat pass.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass, and it's been given away. Oh, he's onto this. Takes a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Skims one in. Yamal. Alvarez. Yamal running with the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Has another go! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And it's Mendes. And he shoots! Goal! Germany! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Timber. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Turan. So there's the shot! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Dembele.
Time then for the first
Number
substitution of the
13,
game. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack
Coming on
here.
the field,
Well, it'll be interesting to see
number
what
20,
system they'll be playing with now,
Vinicius
Peter.
Junior.
Starting
Number
to look very
45,
interesting, this.
Osimhen.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. And here's Bellingham. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That is lovely. So much time and space here. Vinicius! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Germany! And they're back in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two
Number
coaches
22,
are signalling changes
Bruno
here, both at the same
Fernandes.
time.
Number
Germany
41,
leading now.
Rice. Coming on the field.
Carreras
Number 8,
made a surge from
Eze.
fullback,
Number
as it turned out.
11,
And he's had a shot!
Substitutions
And
taking
he has
place.
kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height
Substitution in
advantage,
progress.
and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Carreras, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's made its way to him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gravenberg. Looking tidy in possession here. There's the header! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now, can they get him away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ødegaard,
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Substitution
So we have
for
movement on
Manchester
both
United.
benches.
Number 12, Tenver. Number 18.
And here's Bruno
coming on the
Fernandes.
field,
He is
number
just
2,
caressing the ball.
Hakimi. Number 25,
Bruno
Nuno Mendes.
Fernandes stood his ground
Substitution.
strongly. Germany have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And now the breakaway. Saliba with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bruno Fernandes. And Madueke. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberg. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about
There
game
will be
management
5
from here.
minutes added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Oh, nice touch. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And yes, it's there! We thought they were done, but never say never. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so
And
mistakes
now,
are
I'd just
far
like
more
to read
likely
out our
over
band
the next 30
members who are
minutes.
celebrating their birthdays today.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Great defending, strong and determined. Vinicius Junior. Madueke. Not where it came from. He's chance! No, not quite.
Osimhen clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary. Madueke.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And here's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Mendes. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Vinicius Junior. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Araujo. there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? That's good vision. That's very neat. So just 15 minutes still to
And
come.
a quick reminder today to please take...
So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This the final 15 minutes for someone to do something.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 6, Chouameni. Coming on the field.
And we're off for the final time.
Vitinha.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Gravenberg. Nuno Mendes looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Gravenberg. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Germany have their third corner. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Gravenberg. And it's Musiala. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. 90 minutes and then another 30. And, Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. It's almost time. Osimhen to get things going. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Ferran Torres, pondering where to put it.
Yeah, good pen, that.
A swift riposte. Vitinha, second in line for them. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
So on to the second man. Wonderful poise and placement.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Manchester United are looking to keep pace here. Oh, that is quite remarkable.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Germany are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Up by 2. They're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
It's in. Pick that one out.
It was well disguised. It gave no inkling as to where he was going on that.
Courtois must save this. It is that simple. And that will do it. Manchester United fall short in the lottery. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham gives it back. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Thuram. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Quarter of an hour played. Chouameni. Bruno Fernandes. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That's very neat. He's found Rice! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yamal.
Germany definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He's found a way through. Alvarez. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alvarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hakimi. Saliba. 30 minutes gone. Odegaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Odegaard. Vinicius Junior. And it's Odegaard. He's going for goal! Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yamal.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Konate, Chouameni, just past the 40th minute mark. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And Hakimi.
Such good technique.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's crossed. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be...
And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello attendees, this
Reflections
is
on the first half?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nuno Mendes. That is lovely. Ødegaard.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Gravenberch. Munoz. Now Ødegaard. Gravenberch, who does have an assist to his name. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alba takes a shot! Goal! Germany! Into the lead once more. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Germany have their lead. Alvarez absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 13, Turn. Number
Mendes
21
is herring after that one.
Number 22.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Number 20.
And it's Eze.
Junior. Number 11.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Konate, Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Short changes him with that pass. Eze getting forward. Nuno Mendes. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. That's a good foray he's making. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Konate. Saliba. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Dembele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Konate cuts it out, aimed beyond the defence.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he shoots! That's travelling a long way. This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Mendes gets across and deals with it. And it's made its way to him, and he's intervened well there. Nuno Mendes played out towards the right wing. Vinicius Junior, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So what can they make of this?
Pretty robust defending.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks.
2
Gravenberg
has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
opts for safety. And across it goes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Eze. And that's it. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Eze! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Yamal, and it's Ødegaard. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing
shot at goal! Goal! Germany! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
I doubt very much that this was a decent chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Konate gets it away. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Rice receives it in a wide position. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chouameni.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
For Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. More and more pressure on the ball here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Germany really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Bruno Fernandes. Munoz. Ødegaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good foray he's making. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Rice. Almost half an hour in now. He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Osimhen. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Getting up there! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Van Dijk is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Munoz ventures forward. Ødegaard. Gravenberch. Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger. Can he get it through? Oh, that's neat. And Jamal. And here's Ødegaard. And it's Gravenberch. Looking for the run. Vinicius Junior. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rice. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a good foot in there. Gravenberch opts for safety. Van Dijk. The ball has bounced loose now. He's beaten the line. Osimhen! And he's stuck it away. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 45.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field.
Looking at a different game now.
13.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Bellingham.
Manchester United have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Eze, now it's Rice. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. Well, that has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 9,
Gravenberch.
Greenwood. Number 16,
And it's Mendes.
Fermin.
Eze.
Substitution in progress.
Ødegaard. And Gravenberch. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Oh, now he can run away with it. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches
41,
are signalling changes here, both at the same
Coming
time.
on to replace him is number 87,
Greenwood.
John Neville.
Oh, delightful ball.
Substitution.
This looks promising. Madueke. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Dembele. Space for him to turn and look. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alvarez. Very nicely done. Nice interception, well timed.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field
Timber.
is number 21.
This is intriguing.
Dembele.
Next goal critical. It's Dembele! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Manchester United given another corner. Manchester United get their fourth corner. Brilliantly cut out. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And it's Gravenberch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Greenwood tries to play it through. Well, played through for the wide man. Madueke. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. João Neves. Dembele. And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, quite a conclusion, but that is it, the end. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winners so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. 90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Madueke, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Gravenberch really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
A game of thrills. This might just do it. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bruno Fernandes. João Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. Gravenberch. And it's Dembele. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Munoz. He's in a good position here. And now they can clear their lines. Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots! Fermin can clear it away. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere.
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Thuram. He won't be happy with that one. Alvarez. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He has a look up. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Greenwood with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Germany really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mendes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So things are underway. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Konate spots it and intercepts. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team.
It's Dembele! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It'll be a throw-in. Some really good ball movement. Lovely feet. Turan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Hakimi. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And it's Eze. Rice. Neither side yet able to find the net. For Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Dembele. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Driving through the middle.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Munoz. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's a fine interception. Thuram. That's going wide left. It's a promising position. Showing good feet. Dembele.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Vinicius Junior. Eze. Now somewhat off target. And the referee has blown for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution.
We're on the move again. Bellingham. Gravenberg.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's been hooked away. And that is out of play. Nuno Mendes. And it's Munoz. Very nicely done. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's a good run down the left. Bellingham. Gravenberg. Alvarez. And a chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rice opts for safety. That is good progress on the left. Bruno Fernandes is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's nice. Munoz does really well to win the ball there. Alvarez. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Odegaard. It's Vinicius Junior. And he's found a way past. Munoz finding himself in space. Can he finish? It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Germany cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 13, Tuyên. Number 8,
Femi.
Eze.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Number 45.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 9. Mason Greenwood.
No, that's been intercepted, and that interception was most necessary. Ferran Torres tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Bruno Fernandes ready to try one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Eze!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gravenberg. And that was very necessary.
Germany really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk cuts it out, and it's Eze. Shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Always goal side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Greenwood with
Number
a real
41.
chance here.
Right.
This the perfect chance
Coming
to
on
extend the
replace him
advantage.
is number 87, Joe Neves.
Greenwood! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's played it in low. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Dembele.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's played forward. It's a pretty loose pass.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Bumps him off in and wins back the ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. João Neves, can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Nice control. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that will be the final act. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the
So
area
there it
around the
is.
stadium
What
is
struck you
strictly
most about
forbidden.
that?
Well,
Please
Peter,
use
this
parking
was
provided by the
probably
club
more
or any other paid
slugfest than
parking
a
facilities
game of
in the area.
football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.